Okay, here another algebra question. If a, b, and c are not equal to 0, what's the difference between the maximum and the minimum value of s? Pause the video here for a second, try to solve it, and then we do it together. Okay, so s is here a function which has multiple terms which are added or subtracted, and it looks a bit difficult at the start, but if we look at the terms one by one, it is pretty simple. So the 1 obviously will always stay a 1. The absolute value of a divided by a, well, the top one will always be positive. The bottom one can be either positive or negative, but the whole thing has to be either plus or minus 1, right? Because basically we divide a by a or a by minus a. So the second term, 2b over b, is very similar. And so it will be plus or minus 2 because either we divide 2b by b or 2b by minus b. Let's go to the next one, which is, let's skip the next one, let's go to the last one, which is minus 4c over c. Very similar, only there's a minus sign, so let's say in this case it is minus or plus 4. And now the only one which is a little bit more complex is 3 times the absolute value of a times b divided by a times b. So here we have to differentiate different scenarios. Let's say we've got a and b, and then see what our term, if it's positive or negative. So if a is positive and b is positive, then we just have 3 times ab divided by ab, so this will be positive as well. If a is negative and b is positive, well, the product is negative if one of the factors is negative, so the whole term will become negative. If we have plus, minus, then that's the same. And if a and b are negative, well, then the term will again become positive. So let's now try to assemble the biggest number we can find, or the maximum value of s. So s in that case will be, well, our 1, which we always have. Then we want to add the plus 1, because we want a to be positive, the plus 2, the plus 4, because we choose a negative value for c, and we want the term here to be positive, so we get another 3. In that case, s would be 1, 2, 4, 8, 11. Okay, let's now find the minimum value of s. Right, so this here, the maximum, this is the minimum. So the 1 stays, we can't do anything about it. Now a and b we have to consider together with the last one, but we can be sure that we want to have the minus 4 in here. So we can't, or if we put a and b both negative, then this term here will be positive, and this is a 3, so this is not so good. We want to make sure that this one will stay negative. So if we want to have a minus 3 here, we have to decide if we want to have a or b positive. And a is only 1, so we want this here to be a plus 1, so that this one can be a minus 2. Because then this whole thing will add up, this cancels out, this will add up to minus 7. So the difference between minus 7 to 11 is 18. So the correct answer is therefore E.